All right, you're welcome to yet another installment of the Football Gazette podcast. On this day, we will be taking a look at stories emanating from the ever exciting world of football, most especially Arsenal's struggle in getting to know Kai Havertz's natural position. You see, most coaches in recent times have really find it so difficult in nailing where particularly Kai Havertz's natural position is. Even Kai Havertz himself doesn't know where best suits him. I mean, isn't that funny?
Well, I've seen a lot over the past few days. Different comments from different Arsenal fans out there saying Kai Havertz this, Kai Havertz that. But then I feel they really need to calm down and give this particular player room to, to settle down and fit into the team properly. Because I feel they are a bit too, reacting to what I feel is not really necessary at this point in time. But then I feel they should just calm down a bit.
Well, talking about calming down, well, I don't see it like something they would want to do anytime soon. Like, you can't tell Arsenal fans to calm down. These people are really hungry for success. I mean, it's been long Arsenal tasted success. My point now is, no matter how highly you want to sing Kai Havertz's praises, my point is, most big coaches in the world today will struggle with Kai Havertz in their team.
Well, for Arsenal, this is a guy that has just played 3 games into the numbers of years of contract he signed right there at Arsenal, and you all are already complaining. Calm down, give this guy time to settle down well. And I think Arsenal fans out there, they are going to enjoy Kai Havertz. Honestly,
well, 3 matches into the season, you mean Arsenal are going to enjoy Kai Havertz?
Trust me.
Well, that's the big puzzle there. It remains to be seen eventually if Arsenal fans out there would one day, or hopefully very soon, enjoy Kai Havertz. All right, another story right here on our board is talking about Harry Kane, the English talisman. Is settled so perfectly right there in the German Bundesliga. Is that a surprise to you?
Not a surprise. Well,
I mean, his abilities has never been in doubt. I mean, This is a guy who can guarantee you 20 goals in a season. I mean, of course, that's what you need. All you need to get yourself being champions of a particular league.
Even last season, we saw him score 30 Premier League goals and still he fall short behind.
No thanks to almighty Erling Braut Haaland.
So I think this season, 2 games, 3 goals. That is fantastic.
Well, I really feel it's going to be instrumental to Thomas Tuchel's season right there with Bayern Munich.
But I think, Bayern without Harry Kane will also perform. They will do well. Bayern without Harry Kane. Okay. I think what they need to do now is the challenge they will be facing in the Champions League against top teams. We saw them against Manchester City the last time out in the Champions League. They fall short to, they were defeated point blank. They were not able to score a single goal, I think, in the second leg, 2-0, 3-0, a total of 5-0 and aggregate. It was so disappointing. And this season, I feel, they can do better with him in front.
Well, you would agree with me. Thomas Tuchel smelled, hell last season, towards the end of last season. He almost lost the league title by whiskers.
It was really challenging for him, honestly speaking.
Well, all right, let's quickly move on to the next one on our item here. That's talking about the Thursdays. Today's Champions League draw, and it promises to be exciting. Well, our focus today would be Manchester United with the current form going into the Champions League. Arsenal returning to the Champions League after a very long period of time. And Newcastle with somewhat a very compressed team, like without a team depth, going into the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Champions League.
It's going to be a very difficult one, especially for Newcastle United. I feel they will be distracted with a couple of competitions they will be participating in this season. They have the domestic cup there. They have Champions League to play, and they also have to focus on the league. These competitions are challenging because, trust me, we saw what happened during the weekend against Liverpool. They couldn't defeat 10-man Liverpool, and it was so disappointing for them. Is that the same mentality they are
taking to the Champions League? It's going to be really difficult for them.
Really difficult.
Well, trust me, my point here is actually, if Erik ten Hag fails to address the issue right there at Manchester United, probably before the transfer window shuts, trust me, there's no making it out of the group stage right there in the Champions League. With this current performance, week in, week out, we saw what happened the last time out. The last time out, where they actually struggled to win against Nottingham Forest 3-2.
You can win ugly. It's part of the game.
Okay, okay, part of the game, part
Yeah,
of the game, but
yeah.
taking that momentum into the Champions League.
Not a good one, but
It's
I
not a
feel,
fluke.
yeah, Eric Young has a fighting squad there.
Hmm.
I think they are fighters. You could see they never relent.
Hmm.
They keep fighting whenever they are down, two goes, one goes down. They keep fighting to grab the three maximum point. I think that is what is important. And for Manchester United, Eric Young, I see them. They are going to make it to the knockout phase. Trust me.
Well, it's a couple of hours before the transfer window in England and across Europe, maybe some European countries shut.
Yeah.
Just a couple of hours to go. Let's see the business Eric Ten Hag and the Glazers board right there will be able to wrap up for themselves. And talking about Arsenal as well, Mikel Arteta has been doing everything possible to actually get a squad buff up for the Champions League and other leagues to be competing in this season. Until some other time when we come to your viewing screen, do say good and say peace out.